Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Ning Hang Sing with the evening news. The headlines. Tseminyu DC restricts indiscriminate and unregulated stone quarries and stone crusher units along the National Highway 2. Nagaland's Hornbill Festival completes 4th day of celebration. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says the Indian Navy has steadfastly protected the nation. And President Murmu says Sriharikota range of ISRO is setting new paradigms in space science and also driven by its own vision. Now the news in detail. The Hornbill Festival of Nagaland has completed the 4th day today at Naga Heritage Village, Kisama. The day was graced by Executive Director and State Head, Indian Oil Corporation, Guwahati, G. Ramesh as the special guest. The 11 tribes continue to enthrall the visitors with different traditional and cultural displays. The main attraction was the chicken coop making competition organized by the Department of Tribal Affairs and sponsored by the Union Ministry of Tribal Affairs. 18 participants took part in the competition to weave chicken coops with bamboo material, which is a basic and handy item used for good storage in the house. Eunice Kappen, the only female participant in the competition, won the first prize. Kivihu Kini was adjudged second, while Manghohen was placed third. In the Best Chicken Coop Design category, Jill was adjudged as the winner. Deputy Commissioner Tseminyu, Dr. Zasekole Chusi, has informed that the District Planning and Development Board has unanimously decided to disallow the indiscriminate and unregulated activities of such stone quarries and stone crusher units along the National Highway 2. He said the decision was taken as there had been information of indiscriminate activities of stone quarries and stone crusher units on portions of the NH2 lane between Hanbenji and K Station Village under Tseminyu District jurisdiction without authorization or previous permission from the government. He said such activities have not only tended to encroach upon the highway land, but are also hazardous with the materials or debris deposited on the road, posing risk to highway traffic. In pursuance of the said Tseminyu DPDB decision and exercise of the powers conferred under National Highways Land and Traffic Act 2002, all stone quarrying or stone crusher units operating on the said stretch of National Highway 2 under Tseminyu District has been directed to cease all unauthorized activities and to clear the road. He said any failure to comply with the order shall constitute a punishable offence and appropriate action under relevant provisions of the law is liable to be initiated against the concerned proprietor. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has lauded the Indian Navy and sent his greetings to the Navy personnel and their families on the occasion of Navy Day today. Modi said that the Indian Navy has steadfastly protected the nation and distinguished itself with its humanitarian spirit during challenging times. He expressed his pride over the country's rich maritime history. Wishing the Navy personnel and their families on the occasion, Home Minister Amit Shah expressed his respect towards the force for its valor, dedication and commitment in protecting country's maritime borders. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also hailed the Indian Navy for its valor, courage, commitment and professionalism. The minister said that the Indian Navy is at the forefront of keeping our country safe by ensuring impeccable maritime security. Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral R. Harikumar, has said that the aim of the Indian Navy is to have made in India, made by India and made for India security solutions so that it can strengthen the move towards Atmanirbharta. President Draupadi Murmu has said that the Sriharikota range of ISRO is setting new paradigms in space science and also driven by its own vision. President said this while addressing a gathering at Poranki, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. The president said that the land of Andhra has been blessed by rivers like Godavari, Krishna, Pennar, Vamsadhara and Nagavali. These rivers have also given vitality to rich traditions of Andhra Pradesh. She urged all citizens to always be alert for the cleanliness and protection of our river mothers. She said that the development of the Nagarjuna Sagar project, named after the great Buddhist philosopher Nagarjuna, is a good example of linking progress with heritage. Earlier, the president arrived at Vijayawada on a 2-day visit to Andhra Pradesh. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. The first G20 Sherpa meeting under India's presidency began in Udaipur, Rajasthan this evening. India's G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant is presiding over the meeting. Earlier, holding an informal interaction with the media, Kant said that India has taken over the presidency of G20 amid geopolitical crisis, rise in global debt, as many as 200 million driven into poverty and 100 million people losing their jobs globally due to COVID crisis and inflation. The 3-day 76th Annual Council of the United Sanctum Baptist Churches Association, USBCA, which started on the 2nd of this month, concluded today. It was held under the theme Christian Integrity at Sanctum Tila Baptist Litro. The speakers for the program were Professor of Constructive Theology and Philosophy, Oriental Theological Seminary, Bade, Dimapur Reverend Dr. Wati Iyer, Women's Secretary Manipur Baptist Convention, Reverend H. Apila Thangal, Executive Secretary USBLA Reverend Y. Imtiba, and Associate Professor Discipleship Bible College Dimapur Dr. Alam. In the Sunday worship service today, Dr. Wati Iyer, expounding on the theme Christian Integrity, said integrity is the state of being complete. Dr. Wati stressed that everyone must become Christians with integrity by inculcating the virtue of perseverance. During the program, the worship team from Sanctum Tila Youth Ministry led the congregation in praise and worship. Altogether, 566 delegates attended the program. The second volume of Jataka Tales audiobook in Sinhala was released at Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in Colombo on Friday. Speaking at the release event, High Commissioner of India Gopal Bagle described the audiobook as a Dhammadana from the people of India to the people of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka Pirivena Education Minister Vijita Berugoda expressed gratitude towards Indian support for Pirivenas and Dhamma education. The release function was to commemorate the arrival of Sanghamitra Theri to Sri Lanka. The audiobook, which contains 50 Jataka tales selected under the theme of good advice, represents more than 2 millennia-old cultural ties between the two countries. The project is a joint collaboration between Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center and the Center of Contemporary Indian Studies of the University of Colombo. As part of strengthening of the bilateral relations, India has committed to a $15 million grant for promotion of Buddhist ties between the two countries. Deputy Commissioner Tseminyu Dr. Zasekole Chusi has informed all the concerned that the Department of Tourism Nagaland, in collaboration with the Tseminyu District Administration, Council of Rengma Baptist Churches, Tseminyu Town Traders Union and the Tseminyu Town Council will be organizing the mini Hornbill Night Carnival at Tseminyu New Town from 6 to 8 December from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. During this event, there will be performances by various artists as well as stalls that will sell food and locally made products. Therefore, all concerned have been requested to extend their fullest support and participation for the success of the program. And now to end the news, the headlines once again. Tseminyu DC restricts indiscriminate and unregulated stone quarries and stone crusher units along the National Highway 2. Nagaland's Hornbill Festival completes 4th day of celebration. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says the Indian Navy has steadfastly protected the nation. And President Murmu says Sriharikota range of ISRO is setting new paradigms in space science and also driven by its own vision. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a pleasant night.